Today I'm going to talk a little bit about how to create change, in your life. Have you ever had one of these people, a friend or a coworker or family member that always blames somebody else or some incident in their life for their misery? Well, I've had those, and I remember I had a friend a while back. She was a little bit on the heavy side, and she blamed her coworkers. She blamed the cafeteria at work and happy hour, and basically she was really mad at her coworkers for making her fat. And of course she became furious with me when I did not agree with her, because I said, no, 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 no. They didn't make you fat. They didn't force you to eat. You did eat, and whatever you ate made you fat. Of course, she might not have exercised either. I don't know. Anyway, they did not go over very well with her, and I don't know why not. But she's no longer my friend. She got very upset with me that I did not agree with her. She's a typical example of somebody that would not accept responsibility for their own behavior and their habits in life. So in 2012, my life completely collapsed due to being in a very toxic, dysfunctional relationship. I stayed in it way too long. I knew it, but like most people, I was refusing change. Change was very scary to me. I didn't want to take action and change it, and a lot of my habits and my behavior had created the situation that I was in. But in 2012, it all caved in, and I was removed out of here, and I had to go back to my country where I was born, and that was Sweden. I didn't want to go there, and I fought it like crazy, and when I got there, it was just, my life was just, there was nothing left of the life that I was used to and that I've lived for 25 years. So in the beginning, I just fought it, and I fought it, and I was just mad and upset, and you've heard the saying, what you resist will persist. Well, I realized here something's got to give. So I had first to accept where I was. And I did. When I did accept, this is where I am. This is not where I want to be. I don't even might not have to like that I'm here, but I have to accept this is where I am. It got a lot easier when I did that. Okay, I'm here. This is not where I'm going to stay, but this is where I am, and I'm okay with it. Then I had to accept responsibility for the reason I ended up in Sweden, and it's because of the choices that I have made earlier in my life, and habits and things that I created around me that, cause and effect. Now it was affecting me. If I would have made different choices back then, and it would have been a different outcome, but I didn't. So I had to take responsibility. So these two are the key things if we want to make change. First, we have to accept this is where I am right now, and wherever it is, if it is that you want to lose weight, you got heavy, it's like, well, I am 50 pounds overweight, you have to accept it. I had to accept that this is where I am. I'm in Sweden. I might not like it, but this is where I am. Then you take responsibility. Yes, I created my reality by the choices that I had made. So accept and then take responsibility. Then now I can create a different future for myself. And it makes it so much easier. It was a piece of cake. When you decided that accept it, take responsibility, now what am I going to do about it? And I started planning my life, and I said, I'm going to go back to the States. So within a year, I was back in the States again after I got to Sweden. So in 2013, I came back to the States where I am still, and this is where I want to be. But I just want to prove to you guys, or let you know, that first we have to accept the situation, take responsibility, then we can start to create the future that we want. So I hope you found this little tip and this little video useful, and share it with your friends and family. And please go over to my blog and YouTube and leave a comment. Hey, have you ever done something that you got forced to change, or you didn't want to accept it and take responsibility? Let me know. And as always, I want you guys to be courageous, take action, and make it happen, and do the things today that will guarantee you the life you want to live tomorrow.